Good morning, one and all present here. On behalf of NSS Unit KR Mangalam University, I, Dr. Neeraj Kumari, member of NSS team, welcome you all today's awareness program entitled E-Waste Management. All of us aware very well about e-waste, or you can say that is the electronic waste. We all use number of the electronics, these gadgets in our daily life, and we are so habitual that we cannot imagine our life without these devices. Suppose if I take example of mobile phone, this is the electronic gadgets and which play an important role. If we do not have this gadget with us, we feel restless. But suppose these gadgets do not work properly, but we directly discard all these devices. We never think that how these harmful for our environment. In India, most of the waste electronic items they are stored at household as people do not know how to discard them. This ever increasing waste that is very complex in nature and it's also rich means you can say that these are the sources of the metals like gold, silver and the copper, and which can be recovered, which can be brought back into the production cycle. So to keep all these points in mind, we organize today's awareness program and to enlighten us on the management of the e-waste. Today, Mr. Devans Chopra and Mr. Aditya Rai from E-Junki Sustainable E-Waste Management Company are with us. E-Junki understand that sensitization of the common public for this threat of improper e-waste disposal is much needed in the current time. Mr. Devans Chopra is an entrepreneur and digital marketer. It was his dream to help business and companies in their brand visibility. Devans always had a spark for entrepreneurship and marketing his brand and business in the global market. He started his first venture in third year of his engineering for electronic waste recycling, which is now known as E-Junki. He started Sorditenture LLP in 2020, which works in digital marketing and e-waste management company with the mission to build a big brand name in the market and take his dream project toward a successful path of entrepreneurship in India. Welcome, sir. Next speaker is Mr. Aditya Roy. He is a social entrepreneur and digital marketer and co-founder of Sorditenture LLP. He completed his master's in innovation strategy and entrepreneurship from a top-tier French business school. His eco-freak personality drive him to start an initiative of e-waste management in India in 2020. Leveraging his digital marketing expertise such as social media management, content writing, and so on, he is now transforming the most unorganized sector of waste stream in India. Welcome you, sir, here, and I hope that our student as well as faculty gains a lot of knowledge and idea from you, and they will apply in it the life. Welcome. I welcome you, sir, here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for this introduction. This was brilliant, actually. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
So ma'am introduced me as, my name is Aditya, and my co-founder is here. His name is Devan Chopra. So we collectively started this initiative of e-waste management in 2020, whereas he was doing this thing as a social cause since 2016. But we met there in France during our master's program, and then he shared the idea of doing something great for the society and for tackling this problem of e-waste management. So from there, I joined him, and we started this back in 2020 when we were stuck in this lockdown period. So we started it back then, and then we planned to have this kid thing not on only on a social basis but on business perspective as well, because we think we need some more people in this thing to just spread awareness about this, very this kind of stream which is where people have very low level of knowledge, or they have lack of knowledge in this stream. We Everyone talk about the solid waste management or plastic waste management. We have seen a lot of initiatives in that field, like our government is doing a great job in the solid waste management, though there is a need of improvement in that thing. But nobody is talking about the e-waste management, how crucial this thing is and how hazardous this thing is, because this is more hazardous than any other waste stream. And currently, this is improperly channelized, or there is nothing like uh, yeah. So there is not a proper channel to channelize this thing to a recycling center. So we are here. So now I will not take much time of yours and start with the presentation thing. Wait. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir, this is visible.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. So our motto is "Sabko batao, e-waste batao." So basically, we are doing this thing in the association of Buladek Recycling. They are the recycler which we have on our back. So we collect e-waste and then channelize back to them. They are based out of in Kolkata and we are based out of in New Delhi, in your city. So together we have taken this initiative of Sabko Batao, e-waste batao. So now let's start with this thing. So we are living in a digital dark age. That means we are heavily dependent on the technology, and the reliance on this technology is making us this environment, very harmful for us, because when we heavily rely on the technology, someday we discard it, and when that is discarded in a very improper way, because of the lack of knowledge which people have. If they don't have that much of knowledge, but where they have to discard this thing. We do have some knowledge about the solid waste management and plastic waste where they have to be thrown, but people have lack of knowledge about this thing. So as you can see on this screen, this is the data where in 2019 282 millions of phones were sold in India. That is huge, and then it is quite obvious, like with the rage of technology which is going on these days. We every time changes our phone in 2 years. Like most people tends to update their mobile phones. They don't keep it more than for 2 years. And then you can see there is a 300 million computer and 1 billion cell phones go into production every year. So this is huge as well. And then it all takes 245 kgs of fossil fuel, 20 kgs of chemical, and 1.5 tons of water to manufacture one computer. So this things, all this technology takes a huge resources from us. It requires a lot of resources from us in terms of water, in terms of any other things, and they are creating a impact on our environment. So this session is all about e-waste and all about its implication on our surrounding, our immediate surrounding, and the environment we are living in. So, what happens to new technology when it becomes sold? So, you guys must be knowing that what we do, we generally stack up those old things in our storeroom, in our almiras, or somewhere else, and we just keep it for the eternity. We don't think of ever getting it recycled or getting it to that place where it can be recycled in a sustainable manner. We just keep it for the eternity, and then one day we think of, okay, now just sell it down. Okay, so that what we do generally. So what is e-waste? So e-waste contains all the electrical equipment which someone is I think wants to join. Okay. So yeah, what is e-waste? So e-waste contains all the electronic and electrical equipments which we use in our daily life. It could be your mobile phone, television, air conditioner, all the electrical equipments, switchboards and electrical devices, or your microwave, anything, whatever has the electricity and that thing flows in. So that is called e-waste. So you must be knowing what is old and broken thing. So old and broken is quite very normal, but for me, I want to ask all of you who have joined here, what is obsolete and outdated in your terms. Just you can just start telling me in the chat box in the comment section, and I will get to know what you think about outdated and obsolete one. Just start commenting. You can just unmute yourself and tell me what you think about the outdated and obsolete e-waste. Can anyone, please? I want active participation from you guys, please.
सर आई थिंक ऑब्सोलेट इज नो लॉन्गर यूज हम किसी चीज का यूज नहीं करते हैं फॉर लॉन्गर टाइम एंड अपडेटेड मींस हम किसी भी डिवाइस को या कि किसी भी चीज को आप बोल सकते हो कि मॉडिफाई करते हैं.
Okay. Someone else? Sorry. Is there anyone else? Please come up. No one? Okay. On go. So yeah, so obsolete devices are those devices which are, ma'am said correctly, which are not in use currently, though they are in use. Like for example, iPhone 5 or iPhone 4s, they are somewhere some people were using definitely. But yeah, their manufacturing is stopped, and you can't get the spare parts of that thing. So that is obsolete. And what is outdated? Outdated technology, that means which is superseded by the newest technology, which means if iPhone 11 was launched at that time, that was updated technology, but now when iPhone 12 is there in the market, then that is a outdated technology. Okay, the iPhone 11 one. So this is the basic difference between the obsolete and outdated technology. We can't get the manufacturing or the spare parts of the obsolete technology, but we do get the spare parts and the technology in the outdated one. So this is the basic difference between these two things. So this would be another interactive thing for you guys. I want people from KR Mangalam University to just tell me in the comment box, or maybe you can unmute yourself and tell me how much e-waste India would generate in this. There is given three choices, so you have to tell me like how much India can generate e-waste in a year. Just tell me. If anyone wants to share your thought, please unmute yourself and tell me in your approximation what you think India generates annually. How much tons? Can anyone? Is it 10 million, 3.5 million, or 1.36? Take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. There is no need to check on Google if someone is doing that. Just take a wild guess.
3.5 million.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm not sure. I'm just guessing.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyone else?
So 3.5.
Okay, 3.5. Okay. Anyone else? If someone wants to share his or her thought, please tell me. I'll just wait for a few more seconds, please. Okay, so is there someone? So I'll tell you. So currently, India generates more than 10 million of e-waste annually. So isn't it astonishing figures? Okay, so this is astonishing figure actually. India generates more than 10 millions of e-waste annually, and you might get shocked after hearing this. India only recycle 3% of this e-waste, or you can say only 5% of e-waste, and rest 95% of e-waste is untreated or treated in a very harmful manner. Okay, not in a sustainable manner. Okay, so what happens? So what happens to e-waste? So basically, when you sold off, like generally we do that thing, we just sold off all the e-waste which we have collected from a long, long time at our home. We just sold it off to the local kabadi walas or scrap dealers. Though we are not against them, but we are against their the practices what they are using currently, and that is really, really harmful. What they are doing, they are using their bare hands, and they do the acid bathing and chemical leaching for the extraction of the precious metals from the chipboards, from the PCBs, from other electronic components. So why they are doing? They are basically doing this as a cherry picking thing. We can say a cherry picking. They just pick up all the precious metals from there, which could be your silver, which could be your gold. It is platinum, not platinum. It is platinum. So they just pick up all these things which from which they can mint the money. So basically, the e-waste for them is just for the minting the money, not anything else other than that thing. And rest the plastic, metals, and all the other things are just dumped into the landfills or maybe go into the water bodies. So on the next slide, we can see what they are doing it and what are the implications their activity do. So this is the thing. The rest of the materials find their way to the landfills and the water bodies. So when these things go into the water bodies, we can see we have seen these things in the recent years and recent days as well in the news, how our beaches are being polluted due to this plastic waste and other things which we have thrown unknowingly or knowingly. I don't know whether how people are so careless about these things. They are throwing all the things in the water bodies and harming our marine life. So basically, that is the one waste stream. But another waste stream is e-waste, which people are excessively throwing to the water bodies as well. So that is harming our marine life and to the landfills as well, where we have to take. This creates a breathing problem as well because it is polluting our air. So we have to breathe in that air where the landfills have this kind of e-waste, the scrap and the other discarded e-waste in there, and they don't just throw it away; they just burn it. And when they burn it, the fumes which get out of this elements it creates that contains a lot of hazardous substance, and we will talk about that in the next slide. What sort of substance they have? So they have lead, cadmium, mercury, dioxins, and furans as well. So these are the most harmful substance which this e-waste has, and when they are released in the air, then it severely damage your liver, kidneys, and other parts as well. So, what sort of disease you could get? You could get the cancer, the most harmful disease of all time. You can get the cancer. You have the problem to the damage to the immune system or damage to the nervous system as well. So there is a lot of problem which is created due to the improper disposal of this e-waste into the landfills or into the water bodies, both in both terms. So this awareness session is all about this thing, like how you have to stop yourself from selling these things to the those people who are going to ultimately discard these e-waste in the landfills or in the water bodies. You have to check on that. You have to keep a check on that because not every time it's about money. It's about the environment. It's about the your immediate surrounding as well. Because you have to ultimately breathe in that thing. You don't have any other atmosphere or any other environment to breathe in. You have to sustain in that environment. So you have to think about this thing like whether you want to make money out of this e-waste or you have to have a good life and a great environment to live in. So who we are? We are E-Junki. So we are a responsible and ethical e-waste management company based out of New Delhi, as I told you earlier as well, and we are in partnership with Huladeck Recycling. So Huladeck Recycling is a producer responsibility organization. So what does it mean, the producer responsibility the organization, what they do. So basically, they are the organization who are responsible for getting all the e-waste recycled, which is collected from the manufacturers, producers, or the manufacturers of the repair parts of electronic spare parts and all the other things. So we channelize, we collect e-waste. In the next process, you can see this is the very simple process which we have. We just collect the e-waste from your door to door. We facilitate this service to of the pickup from. If you just call us on our given number, which will I will show you in the next slides. There you have to just call us and we will come to your place. Our team will contact you and just pick up the e-waste from your home. You don't have to even move an inch from your place. You just have to call us, and then we collect that e-waste. And then there is a process of segregation. We segregate the e-waste. E-waste has a lot of components. Okay, lots of different components. It could be medical waste. It could be electrical, industrial, consumer electronics, all the home appliances which you have, and the other miscellaneous thing, and batteries as well. They are the most hazardous thing which you have. Okay, and then we transport that thing, all the collected and segregated e-waste to the recyclers pan India. So we have connections in the pan India service. So you can. It is not necessary you have to be in New Delhi to contact us. You can contact us from anywhere else, from UP, from Jharkhand, from any other states, whichever you have been. Okay, you just call us and we will pick up the e-waste from your service, from your home. Okay, and get it channelized and get it recycled for you, and you will get the certificate for that surely. So this is the service what I was talking about, door to door pickup, and then the most important thing is data destruction. So many of people have this kind of doubt, like if we give away our hard drive to someone and they can steal our data. So data theft is there. There is a problem. So we take utmost care of this thing. So we provide the service of on-site destruction of the hard drives and hard disks which you are going to dispose of for the recycling. So we take utmost care of this thing, and you don't have to worry about stealing of data or privacy breach of it. And the awareness sessions, what I'm doing right now, we are doing right now, and we will do in next colleges or other institutions as well. So this is the main thing, to spread the awareness about the e-waste and tell everyone, sabko batao. And the last thing is extended producer responsibility. So this is really for the corporate sector, people, not for you guys. So in corporate sector, we take the responsibility of getting their e-waste recycled to us, though it is their responsibility to get it recycled, but they don't have that much of capacity or facility, they don't want to invest that thing. So we have as a outsider, we just go there and take all the responsibilities of recycling their e-waste. I will not delve deep into this thing. This is not matters to me. So this is an interactive sessions now. What is your e-footprint? So yeah. So I want all of you to just have a calculator or pen, copy or whatever you want, and just start writing your points. Okay, noting down. So if you have a broken your phone screen, which many of us have done in our life, so please give yourself a 20 points. And if there is a no, you are not a clumsy guy. Okay, then you can just have a 10 points to yourself. Otherwise, 20 points. Okay. Next, so if you are a foodie guy and you raid your refrigerator for a midnight snack and you are munching, then please give yourself 20 points. Foodie pickles, please give yourself 20 points if you do this thing. And no, then 10 points to yourself. Okay, just do it now. Third, so do you need the AC on all night? So basically, in this summer, actually, so we all need this thing. So I think many of us do on the AC all the night. So please give it yourself 20 points for this and 10 points if you are, very cool person. Then please give yourself 10 points only. So this is quite interesting actually. Have you ever dropped your phone in the toilet? I think some of you must have been done that thing. So please give yourself 20 points, and no, then 10 points for this. Okay. Next, so this is the most common thing in every household in India. Basically, we have this kind of instinct to just bang on our back of the remote controls, whether it is the remote of TV or AC or any other equipments which is not working. We just bang on its back when it's not working. So just give it yourself 20 points, and then no. If there is a no, then 10 points. And if there is a yes, then 20 points. So, do you need the geyser on even during summers as well? If this is yes, then 20 points for you, and then no, it's 10 points. Okay, moving on the next slide. So, this is quite crucial these days actually. So, all the social media lovers and all the gadget freaks guys, please give it yourself 10 points if you charge your phone once in a day, and if your battery backup is not quite well, then twice a day, then 15 points, and if it is thrice a day, then 20 points, and if it is on a charge on a battery pack always on, then 50 points for you guys, and you seriously need to change your phone now. But yeah, give it yourself 50 points if it is on a battery pack. Okay. So now I want all of your score in the comment box. Please, please, please share your score on the comment box. How much you scored? I have to look into that. Please, everyone, just calculate it. I will give you 2 minutes and just comment in the box. Great, 90 points. 180. Everyone is around 100. No one is above 100. Okay. Please hurry up, guys. Please. So there are only two people who have scored 100, and not a single person who has scored more than 100 points. So yeah, what should I say now? So you guys are in a good place in terms of e-footprint. So I was thinking like there must be someone who scored 180 points, but nobody has scored that point. Okay, that is great. That is great for this environment. And, I can say a lot of people are quite knowledgeable about this thing. So you have reduced your e-footprint, and I will ask you and I will request you to just do it more, do it a bit more for yourself and for this environment, and try to lower down the e-footprint. Because if you score a 70 points, then really you are a rock star. You are controlling everything, and you are a saver. And someone who has scored around 100 or 105, he has to do a lot of works to be done. for them, and 75 to 100 points, they are in a good place. They are in a good place. So that is great. So yeah, so our motto is सबको बताओ e-waste हटाओ, and you have to pledge to recycle today. So I want everyone to just comment in a box and say you will pledge to recycle from today itself, and you will actively participate in the e-waste collection or in these things to spread awareness about the e-waste. You will tell everyone, सबको बताओ e-waste हटाओ. Just comment in the comment box. Just comment it and tell me. You will pledge to recycle. So this is our last slide. This is our where I'm going to wrap up on my thing, and this is the number flashing on your screen. You have to call us on this number 9717-594-265 for the pickup or any query, and then you can hit us email as well on the info@e-junki.com. So if you have any query related to the e-waste or the pickup or scheduling of the pickup, anything else, whatever you have to share with us, just you can call us or send us a mail, and we will reply you instantly in 24 hours, not more than that. In a one day, we will reply you back. And I want people from KR Mangalam, for the students from the KR Mangalam, to just tell me, are they interested in joining us in this initiative, in this green initiative of spreading awareness among the other people in your residential apartments, because you guys are scattered over in the New Delhi, okay, and we are looking for the people to spread an awareness, spread a word about the e-waste. So someone asked what kind of machines do you use in recycling plant. So yeah, I will tell you the what kind of machines. So there is a whole lot of huge machine requires to get this thing done. So first of all, there is a separator. There is a separator there is a segregation machine where we start the segregation process. We segregate all the items into the different things, like it is a metal or it is a plastic waste or something else, and then it goes to the dismantling section. Okay, then we dismantle all the things and crush with the help of crusher. We just crush the e-waste which we have collected, and then it goes to the separator at last. In separator, it use the technology of electromagnetic separator or electrostatic separator, through which we separate all the e-waste into the different substance, different elements. It could be a metal, copper, aluminium. Your gold and silver are extracted in the precious metal extraction machine. That is different thing. That is another part of this e-waste machine. So the other substance which can be used and which can be go into the economy itself, it is in the process of separation machine. So all the copper, aluminium, and other substance which we collect, then it goes to the manufacturer itself. And this way we complete this circle of this circular economy, where we just collect the waste and then recycle it, and then again we just drive um, uh, substance, those elements into the economy for the manufacturing of other equipments or devices. So someone asked, how do you make sure that the data destruction is complete and there is no leak of private financial data? So we do have software for those things to destruct the data itself, and then we do the on-site destruction of the data itself. We just damage and destroy all the data on in front of you at your premise, so there will be no leak, no leak of the private or financial or any kind of data. So we take the utmost care of that thing. That is our forte, and we have to take care of that thing. So anyone else? Anyone wants to ask any question? And please, people, just do a bit for me and do a bit for this environment, your environment. You just have to spread awareness in your residential apartments, at your home. Tell your parents, tell your colleagues, or whatever. Just tell them you have to collect the e-waste at your premise, call us, and we will pick up. You don't have to discard it in a improper way or in a unsustainable manner. You have to just collect it and just call us. There is nothing you have to do more. And if someone has to participate, if someone is looking to participate in this kind of social cause, in this kind of social collection drives, e-waste collection drive, then just call us or just email us. We will just connect with you, and we can figure out when we can have this kind of collection drive in the societies. And if you want to have a collection drive at your residential apartment, then also just call us. We will come with our team and have a one-day session at your premise or at your residential apartments, whatever. Okay, so that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for such a informative presentation. You explained very well, and thank you for clearing my doubts. I have doubts regarding the data of our mobile phone. So now I request our NSS coordinator, Dr. Chandramohan sir, please say a few words about today's event. Chandramohan
Hello.
sir?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Neeraj. Yes, that was wonderful presentation and speech from our speakers, today's speakers. So it is actually useful in and is a matter of concern in present days. This topic, e-waste technology and e-waste management, is a need of the current time because in this global world or developing world, developing culture, we are using a lot of technologies based electronic waste, and we are generating a lot of waste. So dealing with such kind of waste and making it non-polluting or basically the disposal technique is a matter of great concern. So all of one, each and individual is responsible for such kind of waste. In other countries, there are technologies which are using in present days. They are using in present days for the safer disposal and reusable also of such kind of waste. So in India also, we should think about it as an individual level, or and obviously in the university or colleges, UG and PG levels, the students should know that how to tackle with such kind of waste and how danger it can be. So I'm thankful to the team from to provide such kind of knowledge. Thank you so much, sir.
And I have one request with you from KR Mangalam University faculty that we will install a bin at your premise at your institution, and just you have to spread awareness among the students whenever the college will be started in a physical presence.
Yes, sir. Please. Welcome. It's a welcome step, and you are always welcome to visit our campus. And such kind of initiatives, we are always open. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you for the support, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, Neeraj.
Thank you, sir. And from today, not from today, but from this time, before discarding any kind of the e-waste, once we think, and
Sure.
definitely it help us to reduce e-waste. So I again thank all the audience and our speakers for sparing their valuable times with us. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.